Now, sometimes you need a little propaganda, to sell people on global warming. In a hearing this week, Congressman Steve King from Iowa asked environmentalist Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to confirm or deny something that Mr. Kennedy allegedly said a few years ago.
Large-scale oil producers were a greater threat to the United States and democracy than bin Laden's terrorist network. Is that an accurate quote?
I don't know if that's accurate, but I believe it and I support it.
Holy cow. What the question was, did you say that pig farms are more dangerous than Osama bin Laden? He's not sure if he said it, but he agrees with it and he supports it. Now, here's somebody who actually believes in global warming and actually has the courage of his convictions and will change his life because of it. PETA spokesperson Matt Prescott joins me now. Matt, I got to tell you, I had you on my show, I don't know, about a year or so ago. Yeah. And I couldn't believe that I have respect for you. Because you're with PETA. You guys are crazy.
I think, Glenn, every time I'm down here, I think you start with the same thing. I think you got to start believing it.
Because, well, I believe in you, and I believe that you are.
That's a start.
Yeah. Look, here's the thing. I have no problem with people who actually believe in something and are not hypocrites about it, actually will do something in their life. The IPCC report says that animal farms, just if we all became vegans, that we would dramatically change global warming. Do they say it's the fastest solution or the biggest problem or both?
It's the biggest contributor to global warming. The UN report found that the meat industry causes more greenhouse gas emissions than all the cars, trucks, planes, ships, all of the world's transportation systems combined.
Could you say that again, Matthew, please?
Yeah. I'll emphasize it here for you. The UN report found that the meat industry causes more global warming emissions than all of the world's transportation combined.
So why do you suppose that when we called RFK Jr.'s office today, by the way, he didn't come on the show, when we called RFK Jr.'s office and we asked him if he was a vegan, he said no. He's not a vegetarian.
Oh, it's very surprising. Shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Why do you suppose the people like Al Gore, who was also not a vegetarian or a vegan, why are they eating meat if they truly believe that, the world's going to come to an end in some sort of a fiery flood?
We've been trying to find that out for years, and we've never actually gotten an answer. I mean, personally, I've got to say, if you've got a belief and you're out there trying to change the world and make it a better place, I got to give you support. But I also have to ask those questions. I mean, why is somebody who is so vigorously fighting against global warming, they haven't even looked at their own plate? There's another report out of the University of Chicago that found that if you switch from a standard American car to a Toyota Prius, it's not even as good as switching from a meat-based diet to a vegetarian diet. So just switching from meat to vegetarian food, you can save more greenhouse gas emissions from going out there into the atmosphere than you could by switching to a hybrid car.
So, wait a minute. You said a minute ago, you said, I have respect for you if you're out there trying to change the world. I don't have respect for you if you're trying to change the world if you're not living by your own principles, if you're being dishonest.
Well, and that's the key thing here. I think Gore and others who aren't vegetarian, who are fighting this fight, need to take a look at their own plate before they go out and tell anybody else to change their ways, because really it's the biggest thing that you could do. There was a major environmental group found recently that if every American just replaced one meal of chicken, just one meal of chicken one time each week with vegetarian food, it'd be the same as taking about 500,000 cars off of American roads.
Okay, may I ask
That's a huge number.
May I ask you, could I replace it with a bowl of ice cream? Or are you trying to take my ice cream
well,
too?
If it's soy ice cream, you'd be doing a whole lot better than actual ice cream.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that pig farmers are more of a danger than Osama bin Laden?
Well, I think it's two totally separate issues here. I mean, we seem to have done pretty well fighting the Al-Qaeda threat, but we haven't done anything. We haven't done anything to start tackling what is a very serious threat of factory farming. I mean, this industry is the leading cause of global warming. This industry is the biggest threat to Americans' health. It causes the meat and cheese and yogurt that it produces causes heart attack, cancer, stroke.
You're still a crazy PETA person, Matthew. Come on.
Well,
okay, hang on. I just want to show you something. This is what I would like to... if we're going to have a spit, I just say, oh, no, is that the guy from Guantanamo Bay? That's just... Now, would that be bad for global warming, or... I don't know. Okay.
Well, make it vegetarian. Try it out vegetarian. Get some vegetarian barbecue ribs.
No,
in
I
there.
have a feeling
they actually make them. They're good.
Chicken. All right, Matthew. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being on the program. And you know what? As much as I disagree with you, Matthew, thank you for actually living what you believe. I appreciate that.
I do my best, Glenn.
And I respect you for that.